Remember, Durst is the worst.
Durst the worst, bitch.
Well, let me see if you can guess. Is there one game I like to play with?
That's not the point. Our point isn't to draw racial divides. Yours is. Ours isn't. Ours is equality and true acceptance and peace and love.
Why don't you go over there and start mocking me? Yeah, like the president. Like Trump is a real life. How about that, huh? How about that? Yeah, you go right at supporting Putin, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You guys keep supporting Putin. Hey, this is an offense to America. This is an offense to America. George Washington? Are you kidding me? Come on. You guys do not belong to be up here with these great American heroes. Don't be a hero there. And that suit's gotta be so hot, man. Is there air conditioning in there? You're such a good citizen. Fan him off. Fan him off. You're such a good guy, Joe. What do you want? Whatever you want to call me, all right? What do you want to call me? What did I call you? Purple? What's your name? What's your name? My name is John also. We have something in common. That's right. But all I can say is Trump in the presence of George Washington is the most offensive thing I've ever seen. Come on. You know?
Let's talk to one.
Don't worry.
This is actually a monument to religious tolerance. You know that? Yeah. This is a monument to religious tolerance here in Chicago.
Tolerance, man.
Yeah, no. This is the irony of these guys.
Well, they're against like literalist Islam, though. That's kind of different, don't you think?
Don't argue with me.
I had to come over here.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't argue with me.
This is so offensive. Look at this.
Answer for pussies?
Masks are for pussies.
But Sharia is an ideology that cuts pussies.
You gotta stand behind
Because the immigrants here aren't extremist practitioners.
If you believe in Islam, now you believe in extremist ideology.
Absolutely.
You believe in a man-made 7th century totalitarian.
I mean, you can say the same thing about Christianity.
That's fine. And that's another shit.
Two wrongs make a who cares.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do people keep making that fallacy? That's a fallacy, dude.
Islam is nasty.
Yeah, it is. It's a deflection, dude.
I'm against ISIS.
No, Islam is by its very nature extremist.
I disagree, man.
But you think that if I said to you, I'm a merchant and I can't read, and God's talking to me, and God's telling me that we need to organize and conquer Arabia, that's some extremist shit.
Yeah, the conquest were the same thing. And
What?
the Crusades were the same thing.
Yeah, but the Crusades were a defensive action to Islam's expansion.
We're talking about a time period where literally everybody was having a land grab to expand their empire.
No, it's not just
Byzantine.
the Romans were gone by the time of the Crusades.
It's the same time period.
No, the Roman Empire predated Christianity.
I'm well aware, but we're talking about a large time span where everybody was doing land grabs. Everybody was.
Were the Inuit? Were the secular tribal Eskimos of the Arctic engaged in expansions? No, they weren't.
Not at all, because they were an isolated tribe with not anybody else.
Not isolated.
They had it. And I'm sure if we look at the Native American history in our country, the Sioux, and I'm not sure the other ones that would fight each other every day, but they were constantly fighting each other.
That's true. That's true.
Look, man, at the end of the day, Muslim pussy aren't the ones that are going to start bombing buildings. They're not doing FGM.
Except, of course, that's the case in Europe. That's exactly the case in Europe.
That's a completely different scenario.
How is that a different scenario? They've just reached a more critical mass where they feel more safe engaging in their strikes against society.
Because they don't have the same security that we have.
No, they have better security. Switzerland has much better security than the city of Chicago does. That's why the Swiss and the Israelis come and train the team.
Doesn't matter. We still haven't had a terrorist attack by a Muslim person, other than San Bernardino, which was an American citizen.
That's not true.
The people up there are Americans. The people up there are Americans.
Exactly. So that's what we should do.
Dude, there's too much to choose from here.
And they're Americans.
Hey, Quakers are hell, but white Christian men are. In the last 7 months, we've had at least 5 different hate crimes in University of Texas. University.
Who are these men? What are their names?
I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but if I can find the list for you, I would.
So how do you know they were Christian men?
They were not Christian, and they were all.
But you called them white Christians.
If you want to go back far enough, yeah, Timothy McVeigh, Waco, no, they were fuckers. We have floods.
They weren't Christians. And I don't like Christians. These guns are honestly.
I mean, when we're talking about all the abortion attacks.
What abortion attacks?
Every single time there's an attack on abortion clinic, it's some sort of
Conservatives fundamentally like abortion because it reduces the number of minorities.
Yeah, that's a pretty shitty argument. I understand that.
But they only say they're against abortion to get Christians to vote for them. But Christians themselves are a minority within conservatives. Most conservatives are money-grubbing, atheistic people.
Yeah, I would
well, then there you go. Then they support abortion. So you just undermine your whole argument.
No, dude, what are you talking about?
Who are these alt-right extremists who are bombing abortion?
Oh no, they're just stabbing people in New York City. They're not stabbing. The guy with the sword who stabbed the black man who came to New York City precisely to kill black people was a member of various alt-right groups on Facebook. Something Harrison. The member who went to a machete.
Facebook? On Facebook?
If we're gonna do that same thing for the Portland stabbings and he was a Kurdish,
do you know that Facebook modifies profiles?
That is completely irrelevant when you're talking about multiple Facebook profiles, multiple YouTube profiles where he's been following various talking heads, liking their videos.
Do you know who created Facebook?
I'm well aware of Mark Zuckerberg.
No. Mark Zuckerberg was an employee of Harvard Connect U,
okay,
which is the proto-Facebook. What happened was In-Q-Tel, which is the venture capital and central intelligence agency, pulled him and several other people out of Harvard Connect U to create an all-encompassing competitor to
You're deflecting, man. This is deflection.
No,
you're trying to get some CIA Alex Jones bullshit into here. It's not going to work.
No, I invested in the first round because
good for you.
I support it.
But you can't just deflect
people like you, too.
It doesn't matter. You can't deflect the idea that these people are liking these things on video, on YouTube, on Facebook. They're following these talking heads, and they're directly stating that they're being inspired. I support freedom for immigrants in our country. I support people
open borders.
100%. 100%.
Of course. Yeah. Does that apply for all the countries in the world?
Yeah.
So why don't you go to Saudi Arabia and tell them to take in more refugees?
Because I want to make this country better.
But why do you make that country better by letting them bring in more Muslims?
Because that's not my fight right now. And they need to fight their own battles. Why would I go tell another country what to do when I live here?
Because they're lobbying here in this country and they're financing your organization.
They're not financing anything. I mean, again, that's
no. It's the registered 501c.
Oh, yeah?
Support your organization.
And what Alex Jones podcast did we get that from?
When they file their taxes.
Or Bedecked Veritas or whatever else.
Well, that's another 501c.
Scott Fogel, is he your buddy?
No, none of them are, because they publish mostly inaccurate data.
No, Scott Fogel's the DNC operative who's on camera saying that he pays homeless people to attack Republicans.
Scott Fogel works for Answer Chicago for a long period of time.
And the Project Veritas thing that you just mocked, I mean, it's pretty hard to misinterpret what he says. I mean,
because the guy's completely inaccurate 99% of the time.
Scott Fogel?
No, the guy from Project Veritas.
I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult to interpret it any other way, though.
It's really not, man.
So you're saying Scott Fogel does not receive money through Americans United for Change?
Probably not.
But your organization does.
What organization?
Answer Chicago, who issued that sign.
This isn't my organization.
But then why are you carrying their sign?
Because I support their message.
So you support the fact that they're taking Gulf Arab money to influence politics in the United States?
I mean, doesn't everybody? Quite frankly, I'm against the state in general. If we're going to talk about pro-Islamic, pro-immigration.
If you're against the state, then why would you support Islam?
Because it's a religion for people to come here.
No. It's a way of taking religion and making it into the state.
Incorrect. You have a very limited view of it.
It's like a theocratic.
It's a theocratic.
Okay, but the people here are trying to instill theocratic law in our country.
Then why don't they just renounce Islam and become secular people?
Because they don't have to. Because we have a fucking country founded on the freedom of religion. If they want to come here and practice their religion, they're more than welcome to.
But if they're rational, sane people who are dangerous, why would they believe in a religion that advocates violence?
Because people want something to believe in.
Why believe in something that advocates violence?
Why do most Christians not believe in stoning their wives when they cheat on them? Because you can take bits and pieces of every
There's
religion.
nothing in the New Testament that says to do that.
The Old Testament.
Yeah, but that's the Jews.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
That's another.
Are you getting into the Jewish question territory?
Well,
are we back on poll now, man? What's going on?
all three of them are disgusting.
I dislike the Abrahamic religions myself.
All three of the Abrahamic religions are disgusting.
Well, that's fine if you believe that. I don't care what people practice. If they want to come to this country and practice it, more power to them. You have no authority to tell them whether or not they believe it.
There you go.
What's up, bud? What do you want to know?
There's nothing I want to know other than what our country's going to do to keep people safe. Yeah.
Your debate He utterly humiliated. It was unbelievable. That was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Christopher Hitchens?
Yeah, your debate with Christopher Hitchens. It was funny.
I didn't debate him.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah, I know that.
What were you thinking of?
Yeah, I know who you are. It was funny. You like to deny that you did, but it was funny. It was a very short period of time.
Okay, yeah, I did not debate Christopher Hitchens.
On air. You were in one studio and he was in the other studio.
I don't think so.
Mr. Who?
So, my name is Nick. What's your name? The right wing name. My name is Nick. What's your name? Okay.
You believe in that 7th century Bronze Age religion, Islam?
Are you talking about the hat?
No, are you a Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Why are you wearing the hat? Why are you in the fed?
Okay.
I think he's trying to be very accusatory.
This is from Southeast Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I do missions.
Which is mostly a Muslim.
No, Southeast is Christian.
No, the Igbo are increasingly becoming Muslim.
There are some. Yes.
Because it's being funded by the Saudis, we're undermining the choice, the freedom to live in a free society, free from Sharia.
Sure. Okay. That's why Muslims come here, because they want to live free.
That shows the true horrors of their religion. That's why we should be
I'm on your side, believe me.
Are you?
Yes.
What's my
I do
side?
Catholic missions in Nigeria. I got this from...
That's not my side.
Okay.
Catholicism is not my side at all.
Okay, alright, well, that's
You're like Islam light.
We're like Islam light.
Well, yeah, plus the sort of like horrible immorality of vicarious redemption through the sacrifice of Jesus, which undermines the golden rule, which is the base of all morality.
Well, okay, you want to go into that?
Yeah.
Jesus said, no man has greater love than this, to lay down his life for his
While
friends.
he was attacking the money changers in the temple.
Yeah.
While he was attacking them?
Yeah, he
Jesus was a party guy, man. He liked to set up things. He wanted to. That's nothing wrong with that.
They were exploiting people.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Because it's written.
Okay,
There you go. Because it's in a book.
If that's your religion and you want to believe that, you want to believe by the scripture,
Only a fool would believe it.
yet you believe these right-wing articles that you read on the internet. I remember my parents.
I'm not on the internet.
Okay, so you don't think religious leaders could exploit people paying the tokens for sacrifices in the temple, and that could be an abuse that maybe Jesus didn't appreciate, and he wanted to correct that abuse?
Because he wanted to be the chief priest. He basically wanted to usurp their crooked power and become the new crooked power.
Okay, so
he wanted to launch a revolution within Judaism.
So he wanted to become the power, and he was crucified on the cross to become the
because
power.
more powerful elements within tribal Judaism triumphed over him.
But he did not want to become. How could he want to become the power if he laid down his life?
Well, then why did he bother throwing out the money changers?
Why did he bother? Well, like I said, because he wanted to correct an abuse.
Why not just let God just fix it? God will have his way, so why bother?
Because why are you here? Why are you bothering?
Because I'm just profiting from all your foolishness. I'm turning it into mammon.
Okay.
No. I'm taking your words as you manipulate space and time and turning it into mammon for me.
Okay, good for you.
Put it on his podcast with maybe 300 viewers.
Oh, no, way more than that. We're talking...
Oh, okay. Sure. So which talking head are you, man?
Okay, so...
I can't recognize certain people.
Sorry, you guys?
I actually trolled Baked Alaska in Portland the other day. It's pretty hard. You know who that guy is?
Yeah, he gets fucking made fun of everywhere he goes.
He's pretty stupid. I got after him pretty good.
Supremacism in the United States.
No, I hate Islam. Islam is the most disgusting, filthy ideology known to man, other than Marxist communism.
Oh, good. All right, we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can have a strategic alliance, even though you don't like Catholicism.
Well, Christianity
Love your
gross.
Fine. I disagree.
Okay.
That's America.
I know.
So I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. You know, so let's squash Sharia supremacism for now, and you and I can fight about Jesus later.
No, we're not going to fight about it. You just believe in Jesus and I won't, we're good.
Okay. Debate.
See, that's what separates Christians from Muslims. That's what I was trying to get at. Is that you're cool letting me be me, I'm cool letting you be you, but there's no Sharia involved.
Dialogue.
There's no Sharia involved.
Honestly, no, I need you to answer
he doesn't want to. You don't want a theocratic.
Moderate Muslims that are walking the streets in Chicago.
There are no moderate Muslims. Islam is by its very nature a totalitarian radical ideology.
Every religion can be a totalitarian.
Quakers are not going to blow shit up. Muslims blow shit up.
But you're using a generalized argument to say that.
No, I'm using objective evidence.
Let me just say this. One thing I like to say is if you want to understand a religion, we hear from the Democrats, from Obama and other leaders, this isn't true Islam. No, this isn't Islam. So, in their mind, Islam is just progressive. It's whatever they want. Okay? It's convenient for them, and it's politically, it makes them sound, like we're tolerant. Okay, but if you really want to understand a religion or any ideology, whether it's religious or secular, you've got to, first and foremost, you look at the founder. You look at what the founder did, you look at what the founder taught. That's how you understand it. Primarily, if you want an objective opinion on a religious faith, you have to look at the founder. I'm well aware of so we have a historical record on the Prophet Muhammad, who I believe is a false prophet. Okay, he was a warlord. Islam's model for expansion in the 7th century when it arose was violent conquest.
Why do you want pictures of me?
That's how they expanded.
Why do you want pictures of me?
So my problem with the Democrats is when they say this isn't true Islam, is they're completely historical.
Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Just remember, Durst is the worst.
Subscribe, bitch.